Happy Easter, folks. Well, could it take another Easter rising in 2025 from the grandniece of Michael Collins, Danielle Meagher Collins, in a bid to run for the Áras to sort out the mess in this country? Look, just when you thought that the run for the Áras was a done deal, with 15 potential candidates considering contesting the race for the Áras, a new serious contender now has, I believe, been approached by Michelle O'Neill of Sinn Féin, and her name is Danielle Meagher Collins, grandniece of Michael Collins. I'd like now Michelle O'Neill and Danielle Meagher Collins to continue to confirm this to me, because, to be honest, my sources are always correct, and but I'd like them to confirm it, because I don't believe for 1 minute that Danielle Meagher Collins would run for President of Ireland under the Sinn Féin ticket. As look, the dog on the street knows that Danielle Meagher Collins's political pedigree is black Fine Gael. Now, I dug a little bit deeper into this to find out a bit more about Michael Collins's grandniece, Danielle, and my God, has this lady some resume. Her mother was Michael Collins's niece, and her father is American. She is currently, I believe, living in LA and holds an American passport. She was a serious businesswoman in Dublin as well. And she also, wait till you hear this, she holds 3 degrees, one in dentistry from Trinity College and a Bachelor of Arts and Science from Trinity College. And she also has a master's in aesthetics medicine. And she also has a master's in digital and film and TV. Wouldn't RTE and the Irish media love her, like, not to mention the American media? And she also has a yacht master's, as she sailed across the Atlantic Ocean. Now, if for 1 minute Sinn Féin think that they have any chance of getting this lady on the Sinn Féin ticket to the Áras, I believe they haven't a hope in hell. Look, Fine Gael is her political pedigree, and the fact that she's living in LA at the moment, I believe Donald Trump is a big fan of hers now. She's big over there on all the media channels, and she's been interviewed in loads of places on the channels when I googled up. She speaks 7 languages, I believe, and is fluent in French and Gaeilge. Now, if Simon Harris of Fine Gael wants a serious contender to run for Fine Gael for the Áras, he would want to forget about the Mairead McGuinnesses and the Sean Kellys, as they're too busy, I believe, profiteering over in Europe, in their roles in Europe, and give serious attention now to getting Danielle Meagher Collins on the Fine Gael ticket for the Áras. I believe Danielle Meagher, she's stunning, Collins. She's a stunning looking woman, and she would do wonders for the Irish fashion design houses and would bring a touch of class to the Áras, just like what Kate Middleton did to the royal family when she married in there. Look, Fine Gael always prided their connections to Michael Collins, and if I were them, I'd be picking her up and giving Danielle Meagher Collins first refusal on the ticket. But look, maybe I'm missing something here behind the scenes. Maybe Fine Gael are already now putting their shoulders to the wheel and putting their wheels in motion, and now going to go after her because of Michelle O'Neill's approach to her. Look, it's going to be very interesting now to see what way this will play out, because if my sources are correct, which I believe they are, this will be a one-pony race now to the Áras, with the grandniece of Michael Collins, Danielle Meagher Collins, you know, given her political pedigree, and Michael Collins' bloodline in her DNA. Sure, the whole country loved Michael Collins and what he did and fought and died for in this country. And, you know, I believe that, sure, it's a no-brainer for Fine Gael. But look, we know that Fianna Fáil didn't run a presidential candidate in the last 20 years. And there's no one like Micheál Martin to swipe the carpet from under the table. And, you know, this Danielle Meagher Collins, Michael Collins's grandniece, is, you know, is going to be a serious contender. But look, take it from someone now like myself, who ran in the general election and the local elections. Politics is a dirty game, and we all know the way that things can pan out. But look, I'll keep you posted, but for the meantime, I'd appreciate now if Danielle Meagher Collins would confirm this, and Michelle O'Neill, because I can't see her running for anyone, only Fine Gael. Look, I, Michelle Keane, am keen in my country. And look, continue guys, let's make Ireland great again. Gura Míle Maithagibh.